This is a song called Streetlamps. I was in New Orleans a couple years back, working with my brothers building houses in and around New Orleans after Katrina. And I decided to take a ride out to Baton Rouge from New Orleans. And on my way out, on the highway, I saw it looked like a field where street lamps were growing. Just this field and street lamps. And I said, on the way back, I really got to figure out what that was. So I went to Baton Rouge and I crossed over the Mississippi River Bridge on the Huey Long Bridge, the scariest bridge I've ever been on in my life. And on my way back to New Orleans, I ventured off the highway to find that field where street lamps grow. Well, I found it, a couple of turns here and there off the highway, and I drove up upon it, and sure enough, there were those street lamps, those imitation gas lanterns that they put up all around to make it look like it's old time. And then they put the road in, and they put all the electrical boxes in all the front of the lots. And then Katrina came, and the houses were never built, and the grass grew really tall. And from the highway, you couldn't see the road. All you could see was this field with street lamps. And I thought to myself, as a songwriter, I said, I know I'm looking at a song right here. I need to figure out what that is. And I thought for a minute, what would it be like if you could run through a field where street lamps grow? Just growing out of the ground like big giant fiddlehead ferns, pointing to the sky with their light, and you could run through this field. You would never be in the dark very long because you'd be running always towards the light. And I thought to myself, what does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? Well, it means that every one of us has a field inside of us that has the street lamps of our life, the lights that have made up our path to here. So you're never running into the darkness. You're always running toward the new light. And this is Street Lamps. With you looking at me, I feel like a boy, and I'm turning my head so as to avoid you reach out to me. Your hand glows like a spark, and you whisper a place we can hide from the dark. And we ran through the field where the street lamps grow, the light off our hill to the darkness glow. You can run, you can hide, but you can't disappear and so easily lost. When the path isn't clear, you will always retain this feeling you have now. There's always a way, though you may not see how. You just run through the field where the street lamps grow, the light of our hill to the darkness glows. Yeah. When the doubt creeps in shadows long for answers. You just reach within and run through the field where the street lamps grow. The light off your heels till the darkness glows. You just run through the field where the street lamps grow. The light off our heels till the darkness glows. Till the darkness glows. Till the darkness glows. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Freeman's Pub rocks.